Last week was all about getting the engine donor car over to the workshop, which proved eventful to say the least. If you've not seen that video, it's worth a look, as if nothing else I guarantee you'll have a laugh. In the end, we used the gearbox as well as the engine. The engine was partially stripped to inspect its condition, which proved to be very good. It was then given a top end overhaul and painted in the correct BMC olive green. Whilst this was going on, David did a sterling job completely stripping the wiring loom, cleaning all the terminals, and then very carefully and neatly re-cloth taping it all. This week, having prepared the engine and gearbox, Arran and I set about fitting them to the car. It all went pretty smoothly, thankfully. Yeah, so I think I've just worked the last 14 days on the trot on the Traveller. A lot of it's background stuff, cleaning stuff, painting stuff, ready to go on. Engine out of this car, gearbox is going to come out of this car. And yeah, Origins at the moment is taking a bit of a back seat, if I'm honest. Probably not the best thing, but hey ho.
I've pulled all the sleeves back and cleaned them all, but I don't know how you get right in there and clean them.
I shouldn't worry about that too much. So from here on, you'll re-cloth tape it up.
Yeah. And then I couldn't get these ones. I tried getting those ones off, but maybe you can pull them off better. I don't want to damage your wire. Yeah. Yeah.
So the outer casing come off. Best thing to do is get a little screwdriver.
Maybe. I'll clean those up anyway.
Cloth it up.
Yeah.
And then we'll do this at the end.
Okay, no problemo. If we don't do it exactly the same, it's not going to fit in the back of the car, is it? It's not going to sprout out at the right place. Right.
Basically, this is. I've not done anything to the engine itself on the bottom end, because there's no wear whatsoever. It was a gold seal replacement engine. Not sure what sort of mileage, but definitely not used a lot. And the head's the only thing that I've spent a lot more time on in terms of cleaning it and prepping it. And then the magpie bits, as I tend to call them. Otherwise it's going to evaporate dry and it's all going to be stuck fast. Bit of a geeky thing this. A-series rocker cover gasket. That's the normal ones. And they lose their shape quite often. And I got these from East Sussex Miners. That's a clever idea. A little insert of cork to keep its shape. Clever. You know, there's a job to do with the wood, which is, I think once we already mentioned it, but there's probably 2 days of, maybe 3, of prepping, treating. I'd say at least 3 days of that. I've taken the varnish, no one gets one out without the back. So there's a back door, which I've taken the varnish off. Bolts go through for the hinges. The old original ones that were in there were just completely rusted and gone. Below the rear doors, excuse the kettle, it's about to have a tea break. But weirdly, this is a brand new panel from East Sussex Miners. And I spoke to them the other day and said, why is the hole for the rear bumper irons twice the size of an original panel? And they said, no idea. They said, we've always been selling them like that. So you've got to get it pretty spot on, or else you're going to see a bit of a hole. There is a rubber bung that goes over the bumper iron, which will just cover it. I don't know if you can see that. Quite a difference in size. It's almost double. So there you go. I'll be actually technically correct and go to the right side. Bumper iron comes through there, sits about there. This is on the rear, by the way, below the doors, and that rubber goes over the fennel like that and finishes off. As you can see, it well and truly covers it. Here This rubber bung just covers it. I'm assuming when you get the panel on, it will centralise anyway and it'll be fine. But if you're slightly off, you might have a little gap, not sure. We'll see soon enough. Well, this is traveller day. Quick stop. Give the dog some exercise before we go to the workshop. Arran's Allegro, my midget.
So just back from Italy. It's been great. Got a tan somewhat. Now getting a new tan here of oil. About to start on the wood here. Do a bit of sanding down. Did a bit a few months ago. So pre-done all the scraping down, getting most of the varnish off. So the final touches now, and then varnishing it in a couple of weeks, and it should be looking good. May need to change a few bits down here, but that may be a thing after we've finished the main project, a weekend job maybe. So yeah, ready to get started. To me.
This wasn't part of the plan, which is the main crossmember on a Morris Minor, and the torsion bars pick up on that, which is the front suspension, which is very strong and takes a lot of energy through there, and our one's been repaired in the past, and Paul, who did the painting, just said it doesn't look very clever, we ought to do something about it. So he's actually on holiday at the moment, but he's back in a few days, and fingers crossed he'll give us a hand, well not give us a hand but do it, because he's a multi-skilled chap and he can weld very well. I can't, so I'm slightly in his hands. You're going to do your insurance first.
So yeah, just looking at the very shiny bits in the car now. I mean, there's been so much work going on, and honestly, the work, everyone's been so great here, and I'm just so grateful. I mean, it's just sort of a dream come true, after a couple of years seeing it sat here, and now, engine in, lots of ancillary bits going on, and lots of work underneath the car, stuff that's still on the shelves, and particularly these seats and the interior. David's done an amazing job. I mean, the other day I thought they were black, I can't lie, and now I realise they're navy. That's how dirty they were, and it's just, yeah, it's amazing, and I can't wait to finish it off in the next couple of weeks. I'm so excited.